And hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're doing a tutorial. So what I'm gonna be building is the iron farm from my survival world in episode 3. Now I do want to mention that this farm is not mine design, it's from Blenscraft TV, so I'll leave the link in the description and you can go and check it out. But without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So for this farm, for one layer, the rates are 2 stacks of iron blocks per hour and a few stacks of poppies. Of course, you can build around 4 layers, but they all have to be loaded in. Now the resources you'll need are 8 stacks of cobblestone blocks, 1 lava bucket, 2 water buckets, 9 signs, 9 hoppers, 2 chests, a few stacks of some temporary blocks, 4 name tags, a stack of slabs, 2 stacks of glass panes, 8 glass, 12 beds, 16 composters, 4 observers, 4 daylight detectors and 8 sticky pistons. Now, probably the hardest thing to get are sticky pistons and name tags. You can get these in swamps. I mean, the slime you can get in the swamps. The pistons are pretty easy to get. For name tags, you can get them by fishing or trading with the librarian villager. You can also find these in structures. Now, I'll also show how to put the zombies into the composters and how to drag the villagers into the beds. But without further ado, let's build this thing. Now to build this thing, you want to go 22 blocks up. Now that you have done that, you want to go 7 blocks in that direction. Then you want to go 1 up and 1 to the right and destroy this block. Now go 6 blocks in that direction and repeat the same thing again. Now what you want to do is go 3 blocks wide like this and do it for the whole thing. After you're finished with this, you want to go here and place slabs alongside. You don't have to put the slabs along the whole thing, you only have to do it for these last 7 blocks. But I do recommend doing it for the whole thing, it looks nicer. Also, you'll need to put some slabs behind. Now what you want to do is place 2 rows of glass panes up on these slabs and of course along here. After you're done with that, you also want to place a few of these glass planes like this and also here. This is for the golems so they don't fall out when they're going to the killing chamber. Now, after you're done with that, I do recommend that you build the killing chamber, not the killing part, but just the structure of it, so it's easier for you to build and orientate. Now, you don't have to build 4 of these, I only do it because that's 1 layer, but the rates of the farm are gonna be slow because it's only 1 chamber, and this way you get a lot of iron and I don't think it's very expensive. But if you don't want to build all 4 of these and you only need a little iron, this is the only thing you need to build. Now that you're done with that, you want to go 2 blocks down and use some of your temporary blocks to create a bridge. Now that you come to the end, if you placed slabs on the edge, which you I think don't need, but I usually place them, you're gonna place 3 blocks like this and 1 block like this. Here you want to place sticky pistons and here you want to place 1 observer. When you place the observer and remove this block, the sticky pistons are gonna both move because it sends a signal. Now I do recommend not putting the daylight detector right underneath the observer because it's gonna make it way harder to put the zombie in, because these glass blocks are gonna move, because when you place them like this and you send a pulse, they change and that makes it hard to put the zombie in, and you'll see why. Now to make it easier, just place 1 more temporary block here and place the daylight detector here, and when you're finished with the farm, you just move them and the farm is active. Now for the chamber, you'll need one composter like this, and for the villagers like this. Now that you've done that, you wanna go ahead and put some pets down, like this and like this. Now that's the chamber complete. The only thing you need to do now is place slabs up here, and everything is built. Now also you'll have to place one more slab here, because then the zombie cannot jump out. And also I do recommend putting one slab here, because for some reason the original design didn't work for me and I had to place a slab there because the iron golems wouldn't spawn. You can now destroy this temporary block and use your temporary blocks to create some paths for the villagers. Now you want to do this so the villagers get in the beds themselves. So the way you do it is you make a water elevator or some way to bring them up, and when it's nighttime they'll just walk into their beds, and after they walk into the beds you just destroy these temporary blocks and they will be sitting there. Now before that you wanna place some temporary blocks like here and here. Now to put the zombie in the chamber, what you wanna do is place 4 blocks like this, and the zombie will walk towards you when you're in survival. As you can see, he'll walk here, and then you want to place some kind of block here, and then he'll fall down towards you. Now what you want to do is place a water bucket down here, and he'll fall in like that. Now sometimes he may not fall in, but this time he did, so you want to try it a few times. So now that I'm in survival mode, as you can see, he's trying to attack me and he won't fall in immediately in the composter, but he does fall in at some point. So what you want to do is try it a few times, and when he falls in, you want to hold the right click and try to place a slab over his head. As you can see, that's the way you can do it. You want to remove the water bucket before he becomes drowned. Now the last thing you want to do is give him a name tag so he doesn't despawn. So now that you have your villagers in, you want to go up here and create a water stream like this. It should go all the way right to the edge and nothing. Yeah. After that, you want to destroy these temporary blocks, which will activate the farm. Now after that, you want to destroy this daylight sensor, actually move it here, and destroy these 2 temporary blocks. So now you have your farm up and running, but it won't work right away because these villagers need 30 minutes of work hours. So they have to be working half an hour at the workstation, and then they'll be able to spawn the golems. I don't know why is that, but it's just the way it works. So now that your farm is almost complete, the last thing you want to do is create a killing chamber. So to create a killing chamber, you want to destroy this and this. After that, you want to place in some signs like here, and then place a lava bucket here. After that, you want to place in a double chest and a few hoppers. Now here I usually put glass. You don't have to if you don't have any, but it's just to see the iron golems dying. And you want to repeat this thing 4 times, but as I said, if you only want one chamber, you can leave it like this and you have your farm up and running. Now the full layer is gonna give you, as I said, 2 stacks of blocks per hour and a few stacks of copies, and this one is gonna give you 300 iron per hour, somewhat like that. So just to show you that this farm does really work, this is my survival let's play, and as you can see, the golem just spawned, and in every row it spawns every 45 seconds. Now this is after the villagers had 30 minutes of work, I think, and yeah, so that would be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe and comment down below what would you like to see next. But until the next video, see ya!